I'm playing the Benny Beats version of Kark, and I want to kind of go through some of my choices and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Now, I'm sending away one of my absolves because I wanted something else. Now, you'll notice that that erase is not in the main list. Well, I made some changes for some meta reasons I'll cover in another video. So I did my quick draw two here. If it's your turn, you don't have to feel bad. You generally do want just to draw two because you want to do most of your non-Kark things on their turns. Most of your board wipes happen on their turn. Obviously, there's Divine Judgment to prove me otherwise. You're gonna see as I play almost the pseudo inevitability. Okay, Lurking Giant. I'm not real happy about it, but we'll see. I'll see what they do. It's early in the game. Usually you want to be trading your 1 gold for about 10 plus points of damage and or life gain. So, see right there, he tapped out. He paid the gold right before the attack. I'm not worried. He comes in with that. I could throw something in front of it, this Angel Light, which I might do, but I'm probably going to need that for a Draka. So what I'm actually going to do is, actually, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw it on this Angel Light, because I'm going to gain my 10. I'm going to block. Maybe they have a Rage. We'll see. Pass to attack. I really don't like the new HUD, but whatever. So let's see if he gives it, some sort of pseudo evasion. Or breakthrough damage. Probably not. We'll see. Block. So now I'm going to start my main. Now, all that, I'm just going to fire off this Divine Judgment. Now, normally, I want to probably try and get a draw 2 off that, but I just took away 23 points of their damage dealing ability. Now, yes, they did get the 2 cards. Usually, cards in hand doesn't matter to me, because in this game, obviously, we're talking about 1 gold. Obviously, I pass, they're going through the motions, seeing if they got anything to do. Now, I've not played this player very recently, so I don't know anything that's going on. So we're seeing now that this is a Wild Sage, probably a Wild Sage Dark deck, most likely. I don't know if they're playing one of the champion decks or not. It comes back to me. Now, they have no board presence. I have no board presence, obviously that doesn't bother me. And what we're going to see is I shouldn't make any decisions, that they're going to have to spend their gold first. Unless there's a 0-drop that can come in and attack me right away. But there aren't any that I would think of in this deck. Most of the 0-drops that I'm afraid of or deal with me. So, here's a 0-drop. They're going to pay... Ooh, they're not going to pay the gold. I'll let you do that. You can ship it over to me. That's fine. I'll bounce it on my turn or do whatever. Here's what I actually want to do. So I'm doing this on my turn. It's going to seem odd. So I'm bringing this back, gaining the 5... gaining the second 5, so gaining a total of 10. Now, you might be asking, why did I do that? Why did I only gain 10 when I could have gained 12? Well, this gives me 2 additional blockers. So unless they're going to use some sort of small sweeper, which they could have like a flash fire or something like that, maybe a fireball, with the 1 gold paid. We'll see. This is going to put them in position. Now, that one does have breakthrough. Okay, I can also bounce it back to their hand with a race. I can simply just, let it eat my Angel of Light. Right now, the big thing is I'm waiting to see if a Draka shows up. Because if they do, that's where the martial law is going to work out. So, let's look at what we got. We got something to help me draw some cards. This is a custom ad. This is strictly for the current meta that I see right now. I added 3 cards. I'm running 63 cards. I would not recommend that. This card, as I think it's only a 1 of. It digs deep. You usually want to cast it when, you're ready to win. You know what martial law does. You know what divine judgment does. Now, so we're going to wait on them. There we go. Waiting on the response. This is not a very great open. I did not have my Kark in hand, but I had enough stuff to do business. In general, I think if you're in tournament setting, you do want a Kark in hand, but I've found more often than not, I'm okay, because the Kark in the hand is kind of a card that isn't going to do anything until I get enough momentum. So as a personal preference, I'm not saying this on any professional level, as a personal preference, I don't mind as long as I have like 2 draw 2s in my hand. And I did. I had like 2 board wipes, I had 2 draw 2s, I was ready to go, and that's really what I look for is, do I have a minimum of 1 board wipe, preferably one I can play on their turn. If I have 2 board wipes and 2 draw 2s, I'll keep that 5 automatically, I'm good to go. The arcane research, you can keep it, you can throw it back. It's nice to have zeros that do stuff, but whatever. Okay. That was a bad use of amnesia. I mean, okay, they got an extra card out of it, but they wiped out their momentum. They take out mine. I'm not worried about the damage dealing effect. So that's fine. But I mean, right there. I'm at 53 health. So right now, yes, you can say what you will. I do have to draw into my Kark, and that's where I'm going to be using a lot of my draw twos, firing off an arcane research to dig really deep. I have a frantic digging to dig even deeper. Obviously, it's in the name. Right now, I really just need to show up with a Kark and two more. Well, actually, 7 points of health, and or like two more good cards, and I'm going to be able to do that in my digging. Right now, I honestly feel like I got the game pretty much on lockdown. I honestly am just waiting for them to walk into it, waste their gold. As you might have heard some of the pros talk about gold punching. That's all I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for this game to come to its natural conclusion, which is going to be me winning. They're not showing me anything that's going to come flying at my face. I saw some breakthrough, but they killed their own breakthrough, and breakthrough against me is a little daunting. That's why Juggernaut's so good, is because it can attack the same turn it comes in. It's indestructible, and it has breakthrough. All those things, and nine to the face. Juggernaut is still one of the biggest threats for this deck. Okay, Brachiosaurus, are they going to pass it over? No, they're Pyrosaur. Okay, good. Blah, blah. So it's going to get 2 points off me. But now, I mean, I can just send it back to his hand and do that. Yeah, actually, I'm just going to send it back to his hand to undo. Now, yes, I am going to still get those points later. They're going to be another 2 when they replay it, but I'm going to make them replay that. And I have that reset sitting right there. I'm literally just waiting for them to play that Pyrosaur again, and I pop the reset and put 2 of their cards back into their hand after they've spent their golds. Come back to me. I am 2 cards deeper. Drawing into the bodyguard is pretty good in this position. Inner peace is just that's really, that's going to drive them nuts. I mean, because that's why I said about the bad amnesia. They fired off the amnesia. The main thing you want to hit with the amnesia, you want to hit my recall cards. You want my inner peace, number one, first and foremost. Bodyguards is a soft second. I've seen people waste them on my bodyguard, but that's usually when they are mono sage, and the bodyguard is actually more dangerous than the inner piece, because the bodyguard blocks their steel golem over and over and over again. Okay, surprise attack. What are you going to show me? You show me a Pyrosaur? Make me cry, or are we going to get all worried now? Okay, I'm waiting. Oh no, a T-Rex. What am I going to do? I'm just going to end up using martial law. Okay. So I'm going to pass to them. Now, if he wants to, the smart play here is to attack with Brachiosaur first because of the breakthrough. If he just attacks with the T-Rex, yep, he can't pass it up. Apparently, they seem to think ceasefire is still a thing. I'm going to block with the bodyguard. I'm going to force him to commit a gold or to commit rage or something like that. I'm going to force him to commit a card to dealing damage to me, or else I'm not going to take damage in this swing. Now, the Brachiosaur is definitely a problem because an 8-12 is not going to go down to the Essence Drains I have. They waste a Fireball. Okay. Well, then I guess I'm going to clear out your stuff. So here, have 4 humans. I'm going to get back 2 of my cards. Yes, you're going to hit me with the Pyrosaur. Okay, so let's see. They're going to put down the Pyrosaur because it can come in and attack me the first turn. I mean, if they play a Brachiosaur and something else, then they're going to walk face first into a Reset or a Divine Judgment for me. We'll see how I feel on my turn. Reset gets even more valuable in this deck, in my opinion, now that we have Duel in there, because I really don't mind playing it on my own turn to get both a soft board wipe, putting a billion cards back into their hand, and or clearing all those tokens, and then getting a card draw off it. Reset really feels like the card you almost always want. The only thing you really don't want to reset is a Thought Plucker when they have 1 gold open, or like a Knight of Shadow or whatever. You just don't want to have to discard again. But you'll see that they're, in Benny Beats list, you don't see the captain anymore. You're the watch captain. You're not banking on people playing Thought Pluckers. And for a little while there, right when Duel came out, I did see Thought Plucker quite a lot, but it seems to just have gotten softer. Okay, there we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Well, the Pyrosaur, clearly, is going to be met by a Bodyguard. Unless he wants to waste another card to block this. You know, sorry, to clear the blocker. I mean, if he does, he does. I'm okay with that. He wants to put another Fireball. I mean, that's the whole thing. Put Fireball on a Bodyguard. To me, that only really matters if there's, like, breakthrough. Because, okay, yes, I understand the principle. You clear out my guy before it can become blocker. Okay, I'm not foolish to believe that I don't understand that. But I'm going to go right here, block. Now, if he was baiting me into the Bodyguard and following up with Amnesia, that does hurt, but it's not as life or death right now as they might be thinking. So we will see. Because how many cards do I have? I have 2 cards in my discard. I might just flop out the... So, see, there was no Amnesia. Okay. So, what we're going to do, Arcane. That's not what I want to do. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to do Frantic Digging. There we go. I'll just take the Kark into my hand. That's fine. So I'm at 55. Boom. Right here. I win. TS. Boom, 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 boom. And game over. We're done.
Are they down here with you?
No. I'll be right up. So, that's been done. Ta-da.